and decimal data types we discussed, guys. And the next one we called as money data types here. So now money data types, okay, how it was going to be using means. So guys, these data types are storing, okay, so storing currency format data, okay. And again, these are two types, guys, here. It again two types. Okay, so first one is called as here small money, and second one is called as here money. So money data types are storing the currency format of data, and first one is called as a small money, and second one we called as a money. Okay, now so here small money, okay, what is the difference in between small money and money means? Small money will take the range value, okay, so minus 2 to the power of electronics 2 plus 2 to the power of electronics, and the occupied memory is 4 bytes. In the same to same money data type, okay, so this range will be, okay, so minus 9 to the power of electronics 2 plus 9 to the power of electronics, and memory occupation, guys, here 8 bytes of memory it will be take it. Okay, now so this is money and a small money. And next one is, guys, your date and time data types. Okay, so in the name only we have it here. So in the name only we have it here, storing date and time information of a particular day. Okay, and these are again classified into 3 ways here. So date, time, and date time. So date, time, and date time. Okay, now right. So your individual date means so storing date information, guys, here only date information only. And SQL server by default, by default date format of SQL server is, so guys, open single quote and pass here the year dash month and dd. So this is default format, guys. Suppose in the examples, okay, 2021-03-26, okay. And when you inserting date expression, compulsory we should give a single quotes, it's a mandatory. And later come to type data type, guys, here, okay, storing time information only. And now it will be go for by default or else a default time format of SQL server. Okay, so open single quote, so we can give hours and we can give minutes, give seconds, dot milliseconds. Okay, so for example the time was, for example, 10, some 24, 31. Okay, dot some seconds. Okay, na? Like some seconds I was given. Okay, so this is the way you can go to take it, guys. Here the time, but these two, date and time, these are the two individual data types, guys, and the individual things are we are storing here. Okay, na? So now here the thing is date and time. If you want to store the both the combination, if you store the both combination, then we are using date and time. Okay, na? So date and time, it will be storing both, guys, here, both the date and the time information, both date and time information. And the default format of date time data type is, so now open single quote, so YYY MMDD space HHMISS dot MS. Okay, so the two ways we can here, but single quotes are compulsory and mandatory, guys. Okay, right. So these are what we can call, guys, here the date time and date time data types are used for to storing some date and particular time information into your database table. Okay, now, right. So nowadays we can see some transactions date, on which day your transaction was done, exactly which time your transaction was done. So this kind of information, sir, when we want to store, then compulsory we should require what now, date and time data types. Okay, right. So now later the next one is very important here, that is called as a character, okay, data types. It's a very important types here, very oftenly the people are using, guys. Okay, so character data types, okay, simply we can say, guys, here, okay, character data types, okay, is storing, okay, storing what it will be storing means it was storing string format data only, storing string format data only. And in our database, okay, in database, string is represent with a single quotes, guys. Actually, in front end side, if you go to .NET and Java and some other languages, string means are you represented with the double quotes, actually, in your front end side. Okay, na? But guys, when you come out back end side, guys, here the string is not representing here, okay, double quotes. We are not using double quotes here. We are using what now, represented with the single quotes, representing what now, string with the single quotes. Single quotes only quoting, guys, in our database, but we don't have it okay, na? Right. So but here, okay, so but here the character data types, whatever I said, the string format data, what it mean, the string format data means a string format data is a two types, guys, here. So string format data is a two types. One is, first one is character string, okay. Second one is alphanumeric string. So what is the mean by character and what is the mean by alphanumeric? What is the mean by character and what is the mean by alphanumeric? Okay, na? So here observe alphanumeric and character. Okay, what is the mean by character and alphanumeric means? For example, let you see, character string data means in this we can use capital A to capital Z, okay, and small a to small z, small a to small z. Okay na? So okay, capital A to capital Z and a small a to small z. Okay now. Up to these are the what we can say guys here, character string we can say. That means whenever you want to use character string, for example, one name I'm giving Sai. So Sai is a string, but this string expression, if you carefully identified here, okay, okay. Now in this string format of data, I'm using only alphabets. Either you can use like this, otherwise you can use like a Sai. Okay, now. But here I'm using only alphabets only. I'm using in this character string. Okay, in this character string, I'm using only alpha numeric. Either you can use small or you can use capital. But what about alpha numeric means? In this, alpha numeric is nothing but guys here. Okay, we can use. Okay, we can use like a capital A to capital Z and small a to small z. Okay, comma, next 0 to 9 you can numbers also can use, comma, and we should use a the particular, okay, we should use a the special characters like at the rate symbols, hash symbol, dollar symbol, okay, and a percentile symbol, okay, ampersand symbol, okay, star, okay, like you can use underscore. So these kind of symbols we can go to use it now. So that means along with alphabets and number and special character, okay, this combination of data is called as what now? Alphanumeric. And nowadays alphanumeric data is nothing but so many examples are there guys here, like a pan card number, okay, like a student all ticket number. And nowadays you can see employee id number is also mixed alphanumeric type character number is mixing. Okay, so this kind of, and nowadays you can see passwords, somebody keeping passwords, combination of alphanumeric, and user IDs also we can create a combination of alphanumeric. So this kind of things we are going to be examples we can say under comes under alphanumeric. For example, suppose I'm using Sai at the rate, okay, at the rate 123, or else Sai 123 at the rate gmail.com, yahoo.com. So these are all are comes under what now? Okay, na alphanumeric. So in this okay, user ID, can you identify here you have a alphabets and you have a number and special character also I used here. So this kind of combination of data is called as a alphanumeric. So the two types of, that means only character string data, otherwise alpha numeric string data also we can store it. Okay na, right. But these character data types guys here again, okay, classified into, again classified into two types guys here, classified into two types and two, sorry, two ways it was classified guys here. So first one we called as year, first one we called as year. So that was non-unicode, okay, non-unicode, unicode data types. And the second one is called as guys here unicode data types. Okay no? So these are the two ways and two categories it was classified by people in your character data types guys. Okay na, right. So now what is non-unicode data types and what is unicode data types means? Simply the difference is what, observe guys. Non-Unicode data types are non-Unicode. It means a non-universal supported character. So non-Unicode, it means a non-universal supported character. So that means these data types are storing which type of data means localized data. So localized data, that means what? That means English. That means English language. Okay, English language culture. So English language culture only supported. So other than English language culture, suppose you need to use some other languages like a Chinese, like a Japanese, okay, French, Dutch, and some Arabic countries' languages. So these kind of languages data or information do you want to store, then non-Unicode data types are not supporting. Then non-Unicode data types are not supporting. So that's why these are called as a, okay, non-universal means local, universal means global. Yes or no? So non-universal language is what? That means local language of world is what now? English. English is a local language of the world. Okay. So that will be represented by non-local. Okay. So non-universal, that is represented by non-universal. And that language data culture only I can store. Other than that language, other languages we can't store it. Okay. Now, and now these non-Unicode data types are, okay, how the data will be stored means the data will be stored in the form of, okay, data will be stored in the form of, okay, in the form of one char. One char is equals to 1 byte. One char is equals to 1 byte. So in such a way, these are going to be stored here. Okay, right. And now these are the two types, guys, here. First one called as what now? Char of size. Okay, and the second one is called as a var of size or max. Size or max. Okay, now. So what is the mean by, okay, size or max? Let me see. So guys, here character data types. Okay, it is a simply we called as, it is a fixed length data type, guys. It is a fixed length data type. Okay, it means that it is a static data type. Okay, now static data type, and maximum size is 8,000, okay, characters. It means that each character, that means 8,000 characters into 1 byte each character. The total occupation of memory for 8,000 bytes, because each character will take 1 byte of memory. So it will take it here 8,000 bytes. This is character data type. But whereas come to, but here varchar, when I want to use varchar means here, can you identify it, guys? Here char of size, it's a fixed length I said. So whenever it is a fixed and static, automatically the memory is going to be wasted. But why should I want to waste unnecessarily my memory? Yes or no? So to avoid this problem, the people was introduced here. The next one is what now? Varchar of size or max. It is called as a variable length data type we called, guys, here. Otherwise we called as a dynamic data type also we can say. And this is maximum. That means here two things are there. One is varchar of a size. If I want to give, then it will take up to 8,000 bytes, guys. That means each character will take 1 byte. But in the second one, if I'm using, suppose if I'm using varchar of max, I'm using, then here it will be allocating 2 GB memory. It was allocating. So this is the differences between varchar of size and max. If I'm using max, it was allocating 2 GB memory. If you're giving size, if you mention size, the maximum 8,000 bytes I can mention. More than 8,000 bytes we can't mention here. So whenever you want to require more than 8,000 bytes of memory, then you can use a max keyword. Okay, now whenever you want it more than 8,000 bytes you need to mention means, then there you can use a max keyword, because in a size place up to I can mention here 8,000 only, but 8,001 is not allowed, guys. 8,001 is not allowed. So up to 8,000 only I can. Suppose 8,000 above you want it, 8,000 above you want it, then you can go for what now? Max. Okay, now this is the difference here. And now here character, we said it is a static data type, and this is called as a dynamic. Then here, what is the advantage of dynamic? So what is the advantage of dynamic? Okay, what is the advantage of dynamic means? The dynamic data types are saving our memory. Dynamic data types are saving our memory. For example, let you see, guys. So now you can see, guys, here fixed length data type and variable length data type I was given. So in this fixed length data type, can you see, suppose I'm using char data type with the 10 size I was given. So here in this name column, I can allow maximum 10 characters of name I can allow. But more than 10 characters of name, more than 10 characters of the name, we can't allow here. So more than 10 characters of name, we can't allow here. So it was maximum taking 10 characters only. But how it was means, for example, are you inserting one of the string is a hello. But guys, can you see in this hello string, total number of characters are we have a 5. But here how much size the user and programmer was assigning at the time of this column creation means, he was assigning here how many bytes here? 10 bytes of memory. So how much he was assigned there, how much he was assigned here, exactly that many bytes are display, or that many bytes are allocating by the system. But guys, here my string expression is having 5 characters, but here your system is allocating 10 bytes, and each character will take 1 byte of memory. Each character will take 1 byte of memory, then remaining 5 bytes of memory wasted. Okay, now in the same to same pattern, suppose that the next expression hell if I given, so L is having 3 characters, but here hell expression purpose on also 10 bytes of memory allocated. 10 bytes of memory is allocated, but out of 10, 3 will be occupied, then 7 bytes of memory wasted. Like in the same to same, he also same like this. Okay, so 8 bytes. So that means, guys, here 5 bytes of memory, here 7 bytes of memory, here 8 bytes of memory. So that means total almost 20 bytes of memory I was wasted. So when I was wasted here, when I'm using character data type, when I'm using, okay now. But guys, here to overcome that we know that in real time memory management is very, very important. So that means unnecessarily we don't want to waste our memory. Okay, so that's why it is very, very important for us. So now to overcome this problem, what the people was introduced here, varchar. And here I was given size 10. So here also maximum characters, how many characters maximum allowed here? 10 characters only allowed. But the advantage is what now? Your string expression, how many number of characters are there? Exactly that many bytes only allocating by the system. Exactly that many bytes only allocating by the system. Okay now. So now here see hello 5 characters 5 bytes. Hell 3 characters 3 bytes. He 2 characters 2 bytes. So that means here no memory wasted. Understand? Na? No memory wasted. So that means what it was happening, guys, here. This is the advantage of what now? Okay, varchar data type. So that's why varchar data type is a dynamic nature data type, because the data type size is dynamically changing. Can you see here I was given 10, but your first attempt it was allocating 5, second 3, third 2. So that means that dynamically your memory will be changes. But guys, here can you identify here? So how much I was given here? 10. So here also 10, here also 10, here also 10. So that means here no changes. It is a constant. It is a constant. The size is not changing. Either you can insert one character or two characters or five characters, whatever it is. The same size will be allocating here. So that means static. So not changes. But dynamic nature, what advantage here? So every string as per the string length, your size also modified and changed here. The size also changed now. So that's why what happened, there is no memory waste. That means there is no chance to waste our memory. That kind of advantage is there in varchar. So that's why maximum in real time, most of the people are using varchar data types, okay, in their applications to save their memory. Okay, now that is what we can call so character. Okay, now so these are the what the differences between variable length and fixed length data type. So any fixed length data type, any variable length data type. So this is the main difference, the memory wasted. So to overcome this problem, we are using what now? Varchar. So you can use varchar mostly to save our memory instead of char. Okay, now this is non-Unicode, guys. In the same to same, suppose Unicode data types. So Unicode data types where the people are using uni means what now? Universal supported. That means it was storing globalized data. Which type of data? Globalized data. So storing globalized data, guys. Okay, storing globalized data. So your globalized data means, okay, what does that mean here? That means all national all national languages, all national languages, all national languages. So that means, guys, here carefully observe, in the universal, every country is having national language. So that means every national language which is officially, okay, whatever the states, whatever the countries are there, and whatever the officially, whatever the languages are there for the countries, those all official languages of the countries, data or language or culture, I can store it. So that's why here all national languages, okay, languages information I can store. And next one is what now? It will be storing the characters in the form of, here what is the difference here? In the form of every one character is equals to, it was occupied 4 bytes of memory. Okay, it occupied 4 bytes of memory. Okay, na? So that is what the problem of the way of store. So every one character it was taking 2 bytes in this. And these are, guys, here again 2 types, guys, here. And first one is called as n char of size. Okay, and second one is called as a same n varchar of size. Varchar of size, or else we can use what now? Max. Okay, now so here can you identify? Here I was given n. So what is the standby n here? Okay, what is the standby n means? Here n is nothing but, okay, so here what is the standby n means? Here n is nothing but, or n stands for national. N stands for national. Okay, now right. And difference is what means here. Okay, there is no difference, guys. Okay, same nature here n char also. Same nature here n char also. The nature is fixed length data type. But here a maximum length is here 4000 characters. Then 4000 characters. Then 4000 characters into how many bytes, guys? 2 bytes. Then 8000 memory is going to be occupied here. Okay, now. But here also we said, guys, it is a fixed length data type, means here also the memory problem is come out. So to overcome that problem, the next the people was introduced here, n varchar they was introduced here. Okay, what they was introduced here, n varchar. So n varchar, if you want to see, then variable length data type dynamic in nature, and here n varchar. Okay, suppose if I'm giving here, so the total here also 4000 characters varchar of size. So how much means here I can go for 4000 characters, and 4000 characters into 2 bytes is equals to, again here also 8000 bytes. And now more than 8000 bytes of memory if you want it, then you can store 2 GB, that is called n varchar of max. N varchar of max. Okay, now. So these are what, guys, here. Okay, so character data types, how we can work. Okay, now. So uni and non-uni. So non-uni means only English language. Uni means all languages, but which is national languages only represented. Okay, now. And this is what is the static and dynamic differences, and memories are wasted. Okay, so these are the data types of character category. Okay, so this is the different of character category, and the next data types are what now, guys, here. Next one is called as a binary and special data types. Okay, so these two data types we are, guys, here we will discuss in tomorrow session. So tomorrow we will go for the binary and special category of data types. Okay, now, right, guys. Thank you so much.